Hey, what's up, guys? It's Justin here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the ocoopa hand warmer that you can get off Amazon. It's less than $45. It's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It's nice because you can charge it with both USB-C and you can charge it with micro USB. So let's open this up and see what we think of this. If you guys like this video, please consider liking it, subscribing. It takes a lot of time to make these, so I really appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got instructions. Halo series, H01. So I like that. I like the shape, first of all, because it's perfectly hand sized. So it's going to be perfect for sticking in your pocket and warming a hand up. That's great. I think there's more in the back of here. So it comes with a USB-C charging cable. It's got a little lanyard for it. And it's got a little fabric pocket. So that's cool. So again, it's 10,000 milliamp hour battery inside of this, so that's great because you could probably charge most cell phones, 1.5 to 2 times when you figure some efficiency losses. It puts out 2 amps for charging out of the USB port, which is great because a lot of devices can charge faster if you use a 2 amp rather than like like 500 milliamp or even like a 1 amp. Those used to be like the older cell phones. So it looks like it's compatible with newer modern phones with some faster charging, so that's really nice. We're going to hit this button here. So to turn it on, you just hold this button down, and that'll turn it on. Now we wait for something to happen. It's working! Oh, it's working! It's getting warm! Wow, that's nice. So does it warm on both sides or just one? We'll turn it all the way up, see what happens. In the meantime, while it's warming up, put this little lanyard in. So I like that it includes this because if you like to ski or you're doing something outside, it's nice to be able to know that you're not going to lose something. So you could theoretically tie this to an anchor inside your pocket or just keep it attached to your wrist so it's not going to fall out. So it does warm on both sides. The back is getting warmer than the front. That could just be how they put the heating coil in there, is that this is one's closer to the battery, but it's definitely warmer on the back than the front. But that is really nice and warm, guys. So it's not super hot, like, it's gonna burn you, but it's probably warm, like, if you stick your hand in like a hot tub water, it's probably about the same amount of warmth. So that's really nice. A couple downsides. I wish they made the lanyard just a little bit longer because it's kind of awkward to carry it because the string tries to kind of pull it out of your hand, so you have to kind of turn it around and get the lanyard positioned if it's on your wrist. So just something to think about. The other thing is that the charging ports aren't exactly lined up. So for instance, I can tell right now that the USB-C is going to plug in quite easily. No problems there. Yeah, that's perfect. But the micro USB is, I can tell that's not quite lined up. So you're going to have to maybe finagle it or really wiggle it in there, just because of the way they put the casing around it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's just, this casing is just a little bit too low compared to the port that's there. But wow, guys, that heats up fast. I'd say that's up to full temperature in about 45 to 60 seconds, maybe a little bit longer than that, but you can start feeling the heat almost right away. It's getting warm within the first, 10 to 15 seconds, you can start feeling the heat. So I'm really impressed with that. Let's check out the charging capabilities and see how well it charges. I got my Samsung Galaxy Bud case here, so we will just plug that in and see if we can charge that. So the fit's not super smooth, but there's no catches or anything like that plugging it in, so that's great. So we'll plug this in. All right, so we got it charging. So you can see there's a blue light that comes on. The case is charging here. So what I wonder is, can I charge and use the heater at the same time? What's remarkable is how fast it cools down. This is getting cool within 90 seconds. It's feeling almost back to normal temp. So I'm gonna hold this on. All right, we're gonna turn that up. And there we go. It's already getting warm again, and it is charging the case, so you can use both at the same time. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then when you want to turn this off for the heater, you just hold this button down and the heater will turn off, and it shows that it's just now in charging mode. So the construction's decent. Again, not perfect. When they design the product, you can tell, there's some gaps and things like that, but it feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like super cheap plastic. They have a very soft material that goes around the outside and right here where you put your hand, so I like that a lot. Overall, I'd give this like 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely buy it again. I really like that you can charge something at the same time that you keep your hands warm. The other thing I like is that both sides get warm, which means that if you have, a hoodie or something, you have your hands in your pocket, you can put 2 hands on it and you can warm both hands at the same time, which is nice. So overall, I think it's a win. I'm excited about it. I'm going to be taking it up skiing and out snowshoeing, or even just keep it in my pocket when I'm out there working outside, so that if my hands are getting too cold, I can just slip my hands into my pocket real quick. Overall, pretty cool, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Please like the video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Do me a huge favor. These videos take a lot of work to make, so if you guys can subscribe and hit that notification bell, that makes all the difference. You guys are very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.